The biggest thing that you have in the at-home population is that a patient doesn't have a nurse to rely on providing medications. So when you're sending medications to a facility, you're actually sending them to the floor, and it's going to the lead nurse, and that nurse is handling the med pass, and you have someone who is licensed, taking these medications, handing them to that patient, and making sure that they take them. In a home setting, that nurse piece is missing, but that's where the pharmacy can really embrace the medication management piece and provide the tools and the resources for patients who are capable and don't need that level of MedPass support to take their medications independently and effectively and still make sure that they're treating their conditions as they need to. The pharmacist in a long-term care at-home pharmacy is still going to be packaging medication, consulting with the patient, doing DURs, doing medication reconciliations. All of that clinical care that you see in long-term care pharmacy is still happening in the at-home setting, but the end user of the medication and the end responsibility of a person taking their medication is that patient. It's that person. The responsibility of who's taking the medication at a facility tends to lean on the nurse. At-home pharmacy can actually support the patients who don't necessarily want to go into a facility, who are still independent enough to manage their own medications, but they just need support on other things. They can stay in their home, get their meds, and then those who do need the support for a med pass can go into the facilities. One of the things that's really neat about the long-term care at home sector and what the independent community pharmacies that want to get into long-term care at home need to realize is that you are having extremely thorough conversations, clinical conversations with caregivers that are in the home, with the nursing staff that may be in the home, home care agencies, even providers who are supporting care in the home. You're part of that care team. And I think that's different for your normal community pharmacy. We're kind of always left out on the sidelines, or we always want to be part of it, but we're not really seen as the entity that should be part of the care team. And when you start getting into the at-home sector and you're providing this level of support to the patients, and you're kind of the quarterback in the medication management for everybody who's involved on their care team, you're embraced as part of the care team, which is a really, really neat thing for a pharmacy to experience, at least in my world of pharmacy. I've never experienced that in traditional retail, so it was welcomed with open arms when we got into long-term care.